All right, y'all. So we back at it again. Back at it again, man. And like I said, I may take y'all around with me today. As y'all can see, I've already been warming up, and I'm going for that 455, man. I'm going for that 455. Once that same day last week when I attempted to do it, I actually came back and I did it again. Like I said, I actually, so I feel pretty confident that I can get it today. Like I said, everything's feeling a little, like I said, I had to do a little bit more with my warm-ups because I'm feeling kind of cold. Probably because I didn't have any pre-workout in me, but it's already kind of late, so I don't want to take pre-workout because then I'm not going to really go to sleep at all. So yeah, man, like I said, I'm going to try to knock this out. And I'm going to just walk around and talk to y'all, man. Like y'all here working out with me. Only thing I wish y'all could do is spot me. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Like I said, I've already warmed up. So I'm jumping right into the working sets. And I'm gonna try not to do so many reps so it don't burn me out. But then I don't know. I may do it anyways. I don't know. Let's go to how I'm feeling once I'm back there. Let's get it. Yes, sir. All right. I ain't gonna lie. It felt a little heavy. So I think I'm gonna do another set with a 315. Then I'm gonna bump up to the 405. Get a couple reps in there. And then I'm going to jump up to the 455. Like I said, I feel pretty good. Like I said, that didn't feel like heavy as in, dang, I barely was able to get it. It felt heavy as in I'm still cold. Like I'm not fully warmed up yet. So that's why I'm gonna get another set in. Like I said, I don't feel any blood, really rushing to my chest just yet. So I'm gonna get another set in of 315. See how that feels. And just kind of go from there with it, man. But yeah, man, let me know in the comments, man, how everybody doing, man. How everybody doing on their workout. How everybody doing on their weight loss. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end up giving y'all an update too. Like I said, I think I might do like a physique update thing from last year, November, October or November of last year. I'm gonna give y'all an update from that time till now. Like I said, just take it piece by piece, man, at the end of the day. Take it piece by piece, man. But hopefully everybody out there doing good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I need the subscribers, man. Let's run it up. Stop playing around. All right, let's get this other set in. I'm ready to get to that 455. Even though I'm not, like I said, I'm not fully ready for it. I don't feel like I'm fully ready for it just yet. I'm ready for it though. It's kind of weird. Okay, that felt better, peeps. That felt better, peeps. That felt better, peeps. Hey, but I think too, right? I've been cutting back pretty hard on my calories. That could have something to do with it too. On the reason why I'm not really getting too much of a pump is I've been really killing it on the cardio, like no lie. I've been murdering it on the cardio. But like I told y'all in the beginning, one thing I do want to maintain is muscle. And how am I gauging it? It's bench press right here. It's bench press right here. So if I'm theoretically speaking, if I'm going up on my like PRs and stuff, then either I'm maintaining what I have, at the bare minimum, I'm maintaining what I have and I'm not losing anything else. So like I said, that's how I'm trying to do it. I'm not trying to lose any muscle because when I get real skinny, which I was like when I was like in middle school, like I said, I ain't been 200 pounds, well, yeah, since like middle school, but I was very slender with a big head. Like my head doesn't really lose too much of anything. It stays the same size. So my body right now is proportionate to my head and vice versa. But when I start losing weight and stuff like that, oh yeah, everything else shrinks, head stays the same size. So yeah, we can't have that. Can't have that. All right, y'all, let's get this. Like I said, I'm gonna get a couple reps with it. Then I'm gonna jump on up to the 455. Then I'm gonna cut it there. Go on to my next exercise. And like I said, I just take y'all along with me, man. Like I said, I ain't trying to really teach y'all too much or nothing. Just take y'all along with me, man. Because I usually work out by myself. So now I got y'all out there to work out with. All right, that didn't feel too bad. I feel like I had to stabilize a little bit on this arm, but it didn't feel that bad. Like I said, it didn't feel like overly heavy or anything like that. It felt almost kind of light. It was just trying to make sure everything was stable. Yeah, it didn't feel bad at all. Let's go ahead and get that 25 on here. $25. And what the other one at? Give me 1 minute, y'all. There she go. There she go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Like I said, I got it when I had turned off the camera, my last bench press. But like I said, if you ain't recorded, I guess it didn't happen. What you about to do? Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. That's good. And then if I can't get it, I think I'm gonna take these off so I can just toss it back. But I got this before. I just make it real quick. Boom, boom. Boy, that was heavy. That was heavy. I was not ready for that. That was heavy. Dang, that was heavy. But it wasn't like, yeah, that was heavy. Like I said, I need to, I'm gonna have to, I'm probably gonna check my weight in the morning and see where I'm at with that. I may have to increase my calories a little bit because it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as clean as what I would want it. Yeah, man, I'm gonna just take y'all along with me. That's the only thing too, because I'm using my phone and I have to check and see what my next exercise is, but I think I know what it is, pull-ups, which I'm not, which I'm getting better at. Like I said, I'm 300 and I guess you'll find out when I do my update video how much I am. But I'm, over 300 pounds, I'll just say that. So doing pull-ups, not my favorite, but I continue to work on it every week because I'm getting better at it. Like I said, I started out back in October, like I said, October, November of last year, like really getting in the gym, like getting back into it. Cause man, you stop going to the gym, it was only like 6 months, maybe 8 months. And it seemed like all of my gains, everything that I worked for the past years, 10 plus years is just vanished, just like that. But the good thing about it is once you get back up in here consistently, you pick off right where you left off. It just takes time to get there. And the pull-ups is taking the longest for me. Because when I was in the Marine Corps, I was able to get like 17, 18 pull-ups for our PFT. So I guess pull-ups was never like a really strong suit for me. Seeing that even when I was in the Marine Corps, I was 280 to 300 pounds then too. So I've always been pretty big. So like I said, when I started back in November of last year, I'm gonna just say October of last year, shoot, I couldn't even hang up there for too long, let alone do a pull-up just because of my hands. Like it felt like my hands were on fire. And that just lets you know how sensitive my hands had got just in that short period of time of not really using them like that. But now, as you can see, I got calluses back on them and they, rough and tough now, ready for that action. But I'm gonna get over here, man, and get these pull-ups in. I'll get it set up over there. And like I said, we'll just keep it rolling, y'all. All right, y'all, back at it. Try to get these pull-ups in. Like I said, I'm gonna do 3 sets. Just maxing out 3 sets. Try to make them real quick, cause like I said, to me, this is like my heavy back pull, pretty much for my back. And that's my heavy chest. So once I get my 2 heavies out of the way, everything else kind of flows with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these 3 sets in, stop procrastinating, cause I'm trying to talk my way out of it. Let's go ahead and get it in. Yeah. Man, I definitely need to eat more, man. Like I said, I feel drained, like I feel sluggish. So I usually stop eating around like 5 or 6, but I've been pushing it back a little bit too far to where I'll eat lunch and then I'm done for the rest of the day thinking like, all right, well, I'm just not gonna eat no more. And it's taking its toll on me in the gym lifting. Cause like I said, I'm tired right now. But like I said, I'm gonna push through it and just make sure that I'm eating more tomorrow. I already talked to my wife about it, and she's gonna make sure that I have the foods that I need, because she noticed too that I ain't really been eating as much. But like I said, man, you're trying to drop this weight, and then you actually see it starting to drop off. You kind of get over motivated and, do things that you probably shouldn't be doing. That's not the most healthy. And that ain't the example that I want to show for y'all either. I don't want y'all to look at me and be like, oh, well, this is what I need to do. You don't need to be extreme with it. There ain't no reason to. Don't be cutting your life short or, possibly injuring yourself just because, you're not eating enough. And you come out here like I did doing your PR on pretty much like a low carb today and, hurt yourself. But I honestly feel like I can go past 455, especially if I'm getting it on a day like this. But I ain't gonna push it. Like I said, when I get it, y'all will see it. But yeah, I am pretty drained today. Well, like I said, what the example that I do want to show for y'all is that I'm pushing through it. And that's what you're gonna have to do. You push through it. You come to the gym on the days that you don't want to come, and you automatically gonna come on the days that you do want to come. You come into the gym a lot more. Oh man, that set right there actually felt pretty good. But like I said, I'm not feeling that pump. Not feeling that pump, man. And like I said, I know it's because I barely had any food today. Like I said, I had quite a bit of protein because I had eggs and hamburger meat this morning. But after that, I didn't have too much of anything. So I'm gonna check my weight in the morning. And I may make another video too and take y'all with me again. I'll check my weight in the morning and kind of assess everything from there. If my weight is where I want it to be at or around about, then I won't like have no cheat day or nothing like that. But I'll extend my eating, be more strict with my eating window, and not overly strict like I have been. I'm gonna kind of loosen up the reins a little bit and kind of eat. If I say that I'm not gonna eat, that I'm going to eat until 5 or 6, I'm gonna eat until 5 or 6. I'm not gonna cut it out at 2 or 3 o'clock and be like, all right, well, I'm just not gonna eat anymore. So let's get this last set in, y'all. God, dog. All right, that one hurt. That one hurt. But like I said before, when I started doing this 5 months ago, like I said, I could barely even hang on, let alone do a pull-up. Then that next week, I did a couple pull-ups. And then, like I said, it's been around, and I just did one set too. I wasn't even able to get another set. It's like I gave everything I got that one set and I only got like 2 or 3. But now I can do a couple sets, get some good quality reps in, keep it moving forward, guys. So let's go ahead on to the next exercise. All right, y'all. So I actually have incline dumbbell press, but I don't feel like fighting around with the dumbbells right now. So I'm gonna stick with the Smith machine, get in some good presses. Like I said, get in some good, nice, slow, controlled presses. I ain't gonna go too heavy with this one because I already have my heavy bench over there. And this isn't designed to go super heavy. It's designed to continue with that pressure, continue with that work when it comes to the muscle. So it looked like somebody was already over here. Hopefully they got it. Yeah, they got it perfect too. And that stretch feels really good too, man. I think I might, let's see. I think I might bring it out just a little bit. Test it out again. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, that's nice. See, I don't want to do all that moaning and stuff either, right? So I try not to do it as often, especially when I'm lifting weights, because if you're in a room watching this by yourself or on your phone, you know, without your headphones, somebody's gonna think you're watching something else. So I try to tone it down a little bit and not, you know, keep you in that safe zone. So like I said, I ain't gonna go too heavy. But I ain't gonna go too heavy, but I got at least touch that 225, because if you ain't doing 225 on pretty much every single one of your lifts, then, you know, you're not considered strong in the gym. So I gotta make sure I at least touch that. Then it's incline. Like I said, I like the way that incline feels on my chest. Like I said, I like, you know, flat bench too, of course. But the way that the incline dumbbell, I mean, not incline dumbbell, but the incline like press, it just feels amazing. And I don't know if it's because of the order that I normally do it, or, you know, is it just the exercise itself? I don't know. But it feels really good. And when you're benching, like let's say when you're doing pretty much any bench, like I said, don't, you know, when it comes to your hand placement, I don't know if y'all can see like there's rings on here. Like try to keep everything uniformed. Try to keep everything uniform. When what I mean by that, don't bench like this on decline, and then you're benching like this on flat bench, and then you're benching like this on incline. Try to keep it all the same so that you can recruit the same muscles that you use for each one, that you're working on those muscles on each one of them. So you want to keep it the same so that you're building up those same muscles for the bench. And it's the same thing when it comes to some of your shoulder exercise, like shoulder presses. You want to, you know, try to stay in that same form so that you're building up those muscles that need to be built up. Like I said, it's okay to do other things, but just know that you coming out wide like this, you're not going to be hitting that same muscle group at that same angle. So yep, that felt good too. That felt good. Shoot, man, I don't know. I may go up to 315. For reps. According to how this 225 feel, because that felt really good. Like I said, I feel like I'm loosening up a little bit. I may have to throw in like an exercise before I do my bench or something like that before. Golly, man, my knees. Man, they're like super achy. But yeah, I may have to throw something in before my bench. Maybe like a chest fly. And I used to do that. And I used to warm up with chest flies because I used to can feel that, you know, all the way across. But then I felt like it was kind of wearing me out a little bit before I got to my bench, because I would get there and I would be already kind of like pre-exhausted already. But I may have to dial that in a little bit by doing that first, the chest squats first, and then going to my bench, but not, doing so many reps that I'm exhausting myself. I keep them moderate but heavy. So maybe I'm not doing 20 reps, but I'm doing 20 reps with 315, but I'm doing 5 reps for 405, sort of. The volume is adding up in weight instead of sets and reps. Let's get this up to set in. And don't be afraid to play around, with your width and stuff like that, especially when you're new in the gym or, you ain't really found it just yet. Like I said, because I used to bench with my index finger or pointing finger on the rings. But when I used to bench really heavy, my hands used to get a little sweaty and I used to feel them slipping out like that. I used to feel them slipping out. So I stopped doing that, and I found with my ring finger on here, it gives me that sturdy base that I'm looking for, and my hands don't slip. So I'm able to bench how I want to comfortably and not have to worry about anything. So yeah, play around with it a little bit. Like I said, I'm just saying, like, whatever you're playing around with, pause. Whatever you're playing around with, just make sure that you're being consistent with it. Once you find it, stick with it, work with it. But if you find something that you feel like, oh, it's not working, I'm gonna try this out. When you're trying it out, try it out with everything. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with the 225. Stick with the 225. I ain't gonna go no higher than that. I'm gonna just chill with that. That felt good. That felt good. I don't know. I kind of do want to go up to 315 though. Man. It's like you come in the gym. You come to work out. Nah. I'm gonna stick with the 225. I ain't gonna do that and hurt myself. Be smart about it. Do this last set, go on to my next exercise. It's like I said, my exercises are a lot of they're volume packed weight wise. Like I said, my workout usually doesn't take me that long. Oh yeah, that felt good. I might cut this part out. Okay, we're good. And as y'all can see over here, I like to have my seat up pretty high because I'm really trying to work on these lats and all my muscles down the sides. Because that's where I feel like I'm lagging. God, dog, boy. That felt good. I'm gonna knock these out pretty quick, y'all. Like I said, machines, you know, ain't too much time and stuff got to get put into them, in all honesty. Get here, knock the reps out. Man. Oh yeah, when it comes to these, flare your arms out. You can flare them out or you can keep them close, play around with that a little bit. So you hit the back that you want to hit the part of the back that you want to hit. All right. Ooh. I'm just going right into a drop there, y'all. Forget it. Oh, God. Right into a drop set. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there.